There is finally hope in the Middle East. US President Donald Trump has announced that both Israel and Hamas have signed the first phase of a peace deal for Gaza.
We're going to get peace in the Middle East. That's what we want to do. Thank you very much.
Let me break down for you what the first phase of the deal means. According to the Associated Press, Hamas plans to release all 20 living hostages this weekend. The deceased hostages will come out in a later stage in phases. On Israel's part, the IDF will have to move out of 70% of this area. Now, this is the map that was released by the White House right after US President Donald Trump put out his 20-point peace plan for Gaza. The blue line that you see that is running across Rafah, Khan Yunis and Gaza cities where the IDF current line of control is. You can see this is almost dividing the besieged enclave of Gaza into two, and this is where the IDF stands as of now. Right after the hostages are released, which is put in effect the first phase of the plan, the IDF is supposed to move to the yellow line that you can see blinking on the screens. This is the initial withdrawal plan that has been put out by the White House and agreed by Hamas and Israel. But this is already being contested by the Israeli military's Arabic language spokesperson, who has said that the northern part of Gaza is still a combat zone and returning to it is extremely dangerous. Now, the northern part of Gaza is everything right above the Gaza city, which is where the northern Gaza sits. Now, this is extremely important because there is another caveat that we might see in the future phases, but becomes extremely important to point out right now. The point number 16 of the peace document that the White House has put out says, and I'm quoting from it, Israel will not occupy or annex Gaza. But the very next line of this pointer contradicts this line. It says, and I'm quoting again, the IDF will progressively hand over the Gaza territory it occupies to the ISF, save for a security perimeter presence that will remain until Gaza is properly secure. Until Gaza is properly secure is extremely ambiguous, because who decides that Gaza is secure? And history teaches us that this kind of ambiguity in Gaza has no place for the stability of the future. Now, the security buffer zone that this pointer number 16 in the peace plan is being talked about is this jagged line that you can see running across the Gaza city. Right at the top is Israel. This is also the Israeli border, but right here with the Egypt border with Gaza is also being seen as the security buffer zone by Israel. And this is the caveat that we have been talking about. Even after the gradual withdrawal, Israel will retain a presence around Gaza's edges. It means that Israel will stay in control of Gaza's borders, crossings and airspace, just like since 2005. The Palestinian group released a statement on Telegram saying it has submitted lists of about 250 Palestinian prisoners and 1,700 detained Gazans to Israel. Now it's Tel Aviv's decision that it will have to send back a final agreement on these names, after which a public announcement is expected by the prisoners' media office. Reports also say that the deal mandates Israel to allow 400 aid trucks to enter Gaza daily, with the number to increase gradually in later stages. Now, this will definitely be the highest number of aid trucks allowed since the war that was launched on October 7th. A lot of these details, I have to say, are up in the air since there is no formal text as of now. All we have is this 20-point peace plan put out by the White House, which also does not designate the phases in different stages and how they will plan. The logistics of it is extremely sketchy at the moment.
You'll see Gaza being rebuilt. We're forming a council that the Council of Peace, we think it's going to be called, and it's going to be very powerful, and it's going to really, I think to a large extent, it's going to have a lot to do with the whole Gaza situation. People are going to be taken care of.
For the time being, at least, it appears that Donald Trump has managed to do what Joe Biden failed to do, which was to deliver a ceasefire in Gaza. Trump did promise to do it sooner than this, but nevertheless, he has managed to do it. So as the first phase kicks in, we have put together 5 blind spots that the deal either ignores or creates. What are they and how do they complicate the future of Gaza and the people of Gaza? Check out the link on your screens right now or our description box. We have also put out the link. You've been watching Hindustan Times Breaking News with me, Ananya Datta. I'll see you soon.